Vande Mataram, children. In science biology, continuing with chapter 5, the fundamental unit of life, that is cell. We have understood here introductory part, that is what is cell, then what it is made up of, why it is called structural and functional unit of cell, what is its main function, then how cell was discovered, who discovered cell. This all we have understood, children. This activity is given, this in standard 8 I have already shown practically how this cell, plant cell look like, and animal cell, that is chick cell and onion peel cell looks like. There are various sized and shaped cell in an organism. In a typical cell, there are three main parts. Here you can see, that is outer membrane is called cell membrane or plasma membrane. Here you can see plasma membrane. Then the fluid part is called cytoplasm, and the center part, that is the nucleus. So a cell is made up of main three features, that is cell membrane, cytoplasm and nucleus. So first let's understand about plasma membrane. The plasma membrane, it is living part of the cell, delicate, flexible and elastic membrane. It mainly gives definite shape to the cell. It acts as a mechanical barrier and protects the content of the cell from the outer environment. Mechanical barrier means it do not allow everything to enter in it, in the cell. Okay. It is selectively permeable. Selectively permeable means allows the entry and exit of selected solutes only. It is made up of lipids and protein. Now, the membrane is flexible and hence the cell can engulf food and other substances from its external environment by endocytosis. Now, children, we have studied phagocytosis in 7th standard, means the engulfing and the way of taking food by the amoeba is called phagocytosis. Same way, how amoeba can extend its pseudopodia and engulf the food, like that way here plasma membrane can also engulf food and other substances from its external environment, which is called endocytosis. Substances move in and out of the cell because of diffusion. Children, here you can see the structure of cell membrane or plasma membrane, how it looks like. It's a bilayered and it is mainly made up of proteins and lipids. Okay, this is in much detail, but you can understand that it's having bilayer structure, means two layered, and it is made up of lipids and phosphate molecule. So here you can see, children, see this is the plasma membrane layer. Now here a cell is there. Pink color ring like structure is plasma membrane. Now what is it doing? It is also called as semi-permeable membrane. Why semi-permeable? Because it only allows few substances to enter through it. Suppose plasma membrane hai, okay, here you can see plasma membrane purple colored line, which will act as a semi-permeable membrane. On the left side, here it is low concentrated solution and here high concentrated solution of water. White color molecule present salt particle, blue colored molecule present water particle. Now what happens here? The molecules move from higher concentration to lower concentration. Okay, so a semi-permeable membrane is layer which allow passage of only selective particles. In here you can see there is surrounding in the cell, okay, here surrounding area, and there is a diffusion. Now what is the meaning of diffusion? Diffusion means exchange of material takes place. Here you can see कि the way of entering the cell, that is called diffusion. So the diffusion is the random movement of substances from the area of higher concentration to the area of its lower concentration. And other way of taking entry and exit, that is the movement of water through a semi-permeable membrane is called osmosis. Means osmosis ऐसी प्रोसेस है जिसमें सेमी परमिएबल मेम्ब्रेन से पास होना पड़ता है पार्टिकल्स को. Osmosis can be of two type, that is endosmosis is the osmotic entry of water in the cell. Endo means inside the cell and exosmosis means the exit of water from the cell into the surrounding area. So children, you have to understand here diffusion. See, movement of molecules from high concentration to low concentration. Here you can see in one beaker, red colored solute, it is concentrated at upper part. Then slowly it diffuses, means it spreads into the whole solution, means it evenly distributes. Okay, so it's moving from higher concentration to lower concentration, and it makes the solution equal. So here it can occur in both, here solute and solvent both can mainly move. And osmosis, here you can see there is a semi-permeable membrane involved for osmosis to carry out. Movement of solvent, mainly water, across a semi-permeable membrane from high to low solvent concentration. Okay, here you can see only solvent moves here. That you have to take care. Means only water mainly is the solvent होता है. You know how the solution is made. Solute plus solvent makes solution. So in osmosis mainly the molecule of solvent move. So here you can see from high concentration to low. यहाँ पे पहले बीकर में दोनों equally हैं. Okay, and from higher concentration to lower concentration की तरफ वो move करते हैं particles. So here you can see जो pink colored water है यहाँ पे, that is more in the left side. So it will go towards the low concentration and right side का level जो है वो mainly increase हुआ because of the solvent movement. So children, the basic difference between diffusion and osmosis is diffusion. This is the movement of molecules, mainly liquid or gas, from a region of higher concentration to a region of lower concentration. Osmosis, it is the movement of mainly solvent like water molecule from the area of its higher concentration to the area of its lower concentration. Here, it is a rapid process in gaseous and slow in liquid. And osmosis, it is a slow process. Diffusion. Now diffusion, it occurs both in air and water, children. And here osmosis, it can occur only in liquid media. Then, next point, it does not require any permeable membrane. Yes children, this is very important point. Diffusion occurs without any permeable membrane. But for osmosis to take place, it requires a semi-permeable membrane. And lastly, it helps in equalizing the concentration of the diffusing substance on the two sides of the system. दोनों तरफ ये equalize करेगा. And here, it does not equalize this concentration of solvent on the two sides of the system. It's not necessary. Do not equalize, but mainly it moves from the solvent molecules move from higher to lower concentration. So children, in brief, you can understand that each cell is bounded by an extremely delicate, thin, elastic, living membrane called plasma membrane. It is about 10,000 of a millimeter in thickness. वो बहुत thick होता है. In plant cell, it is present on the inner side of the cell wall. The plasma membrane is made up of two layers, that is lipids, means fat molecules, with protein molecules sandwiching it and embedded in it. Okay, as I have showed you, the structure of plasma membrane can be observed under an electron microscope only. It is selectively permeable membrane which allows the flow of only some substances into the cell. Thus, it helps in maintaining the distinct chemical composition of the cell. Besides protecting the internal structure, it also gives shape and rigidity to the cell. Viruses do not have any membrane. This is exception, children, you have to understand. Now, what is the function carried out by this plasma membrane? First, it gives a definite shape to the cell. It provides protection to the internal contents of the cell, मतलब जो अंदर के organelles हैं उनको protection देता है. It regulates entry and exit of substances in and out of the cell. It can internalize solid and liquid material by enfolding or extending around it, and this a process of active intake of materials. Children, here as you can see, on the right hand side of the figure, that is osmosis. Now conditions in osmosis, that is this we are going to understand tomorrow, that is what happens when the solution is hypotonic, isotonic and hypertonic. This I'll explain you tomorrow. So children, thank you for the day.